Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. It don't happen to court. It don't order UK government to pay 420 million pounds compensation to over 1949 killings of 21 coal miners in Enugu State. This is not even all, because UK, as we all know, or rather Britain, as they may choose to be called, they committed a lot of atrocities. What of a Barayot woman? Who buy them? Who buy them? But anyway, this thing that is happening now, some people will not understand. Some people will say it is politics. No, it is not politics, my brother. UK is falling apart. UK is falling apart, and the only way UK can make amends is for them to begin to rewrite all the wrong they have done on the Biafra. Listen to me and listen good. Nnamdi Kanu said that nobody, any man born of a woman that treats Biafra bad, will receive that thing they did to Biafra times 1 million folds. And UK have gotten just a little percent, just 0.5% of what they dish out to Biafrans, and now everywhere don't scatter. In fact, everywhere don't burst. UK everywhere don't burst. They want to get back to Biafra. In fact, they want to colonize us, because they have seen that America is interested in Biafra. So the only way they can do now, just like what America, before they entered Nigeria, don't forget what America did before they entered Nigeria. Every blessed day, Abacha loot. And I told my people here on this my platform that America want to get hold of Nigeria. So they have to start with repatriating what money they have seized you. But the only way they can get to you is just by repatriating whatever your past government have stolen. And when you begin to see that now, you have that kind of mindset. Oh, these people are with us. Oh, they want our welfare. No. Maybe they want another different thing, but I cannot tell. So the only way now UK now want to get back to Biafrans now is by apologizing to us with partially 420 million pounds. What was that? I mean, can this one now build a standard airport or seaport in Biafra? I mean, a standard of international standard. If he build, though, he go feel build, because all this bad governance in Nigeria don't make me begin to, because 420 million pounds. We are talking about 420 million pounds. We were talking about 800 to 900 billion naira here. Of course, yeah, you can many airports, many airports. But let it not be on paper. Let this message not be on paper. But before then, I say a lot of things, because I have something to tell you. Let me just read what is being put out here by nigerianews.com, because different platforms published it, and the zoo government is not. In fact, they are not okay with it. Do you know the meeting they are making now? They are making meeting now on how to present ḍOVọng to go there and say he want to stand for the people who are being killed in Enugu in 1949 massacre. So they want to send ḍOVọng now to go and stand now, because that is their political errand boy. Old fool that don't even have brain. Old fool that the brain is not working. That the small boys in Aso Rock are using him to play Kalokalo. Waiting remain now for Sheyitunumbu now to call ḍOVọng, tell him come here now and sit down. In fact, kneel down, and he's going to do it. Because the man na empty head, we don't have anything. So let me read what is being put out here, and then we'll come back here for more discussion. Please share this message, let it go viral. The justice that look over the matter, na Anthony Onovo of Enugu State High Court on Thursday ordered the British government to pay 20 million pounds each to the families of 21 coal miners killed during the 1949 Eva Valley massacre in Enugu State. The court also directed the British authorities to issue formal apologies and pay post-judgment interest until the compensation is fully settled. Nigeria News record that the killings occurred on November 18 of 1949 at the Eva Valley coal mine in Enugu, then the administrative capital of Eastern region under British colonial rule. The miners have protested harsh working conditions, racial wage disparities, and unpaid allowances. When their demands were not met, they adopted a go-slow protest and occupied the mine to prevent management from locking them out. The action reportedly led to a confrontation during which a British superintendent ordered the shooting of the miners, resulting in the death of 21 workers and injuries to 51 others. The victims included Sunday Anya Sodo, Anioha, Andrew J. Obiekwe, Okonkwo, Augustine Chiwetalo, Ono Ugu Ngu, Ofo Ndo Ndonguba Eze, Okafo Ago, Levinus Okachukwu, Jonathan Ago Ozani, Moses Ikebu Okoloha, Chukwu Ugwu, Thomas Chukwu, Simon Nwachukwu, Ago Alu, Ogbennea Anichema, Nnaji Nwachukwu, William Nwako, James Ono, Ekowa, Felix Nnaji, and Ani Nwa Ekwe. The suit marked E909/2024 was instituted by human rights activist Mazi Gregory Ono, who sought acknowledgement of liability, formal apology, and compensation for the victims and their families. Response to the case included the Secretary of the State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs, the British government, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Attorney General of the Federation, and the head of the Commonwealth Government of the United Kingdom. Delivering judgment, Justice Onovo described the massacre as unlawful and extrajudicial violations of victims' right to life and held the British colonial administration liable. These defenseless coal miners were asking for improved work conditions. They were not embarking on any violent action against the authorities, but yet were shot and killed, he said. He ordered that the respondents pay £20 million each per victim, totaling $420 million as compensation for the violations of their fundamental human rights. The first, the second, fifth, and sixth respondents should pay $20 million per victim, payable by the British government as effective remedy and compensation for the violations of the rights to life. They will also pay post-judgment interest at 10% per annum until fully paid, while claims for prejudgment interest and exemplary damages are waived. The court held apology publication had deadlines. They have to apologize and also publish it. Justice Onovo also ordered the British government to issue unreserved written apologies to the families through their council, with the apology to be published in Daily Sun, Daily Independent, The Punch, and 3 major national newspapers in the United Kingdom. Nigerian News report that the court directed that proof of publication be filed within 60 days, while the compensation must be paid within 90 days from the date of judgment. The judge held that the Fulani government and the Attorney General of the Federation had a constitutional duty under Section 19, subsection D, and Section 150, subsection 1 to pursue redress, noting that prolonged inaction amounted to the dereliction of duty. He ordered the Nigerian government to initiate diplomatic engagement with the British authorities within 6 days to seek justice and reparations. Justice Onovo also dismissed objections based on sovereign immunity, affirming the court's jurisdiction over the matter. The argument by the representative of the federal government that Nigeria was still under colonial rule when the killing was committed is hereby struck out, he ruled. Reacting in counsel to the applicants, Prof. Yemi Akinsenye, Judge S.A.N. and P.N. Agazie described the ruling as historic and a strong message against human rights violations. According to them, the judgment aligned with the global precedents, including the United Kingdom settlement with Mau Mau victims in Kenya, reinforcing the obligations of governments to provide redress for grave abuses. This ruling represents a significant milestone in the pursuit of historical accountability and justice for colonial era violations, affirming that the right to life transcends times, borders, and justice for colonial era violations, affirming that the right to life transcends borders and changes in sovereignty. Akinsenya George now make this comment. So you that hear this message, what is your own take? Should we accept the patchery money because I know they want to come to us? Or should we reject it and tell them that this money is too small because the genocide that happened in Biafra land, we're not going to accept 420 million as a compensation because, okay, maybe after paying this, they know to pay another one again for the genocide because this one is just for coal miners. Well, UK, on the old Biafrans too much, by the time you finish paying what you are owing the Biafrans, your economy will be down to nothing. And Nnamdi Kanu made this thing clear to all of you. Nnamdi Kanu warned you guys, so allow Biafrans to go. Or I say no. Allow Biafrans to go, because when we start with you, it's not going to, it's not going to end well. Now, it don't start. This one is just part of, this one is just 1/4, or rather half quarter of what UK is going to pay to the Biafrans. We're talking about the 1967, or rather 1968 to 1970 massacre, which Britain stands tall as the first offender. If you have to pay, my brother, UK, on our economy, it will be down to nothing. Anyway, some people commented on this message. Let me see what they said. CB Fantasy said, my grandfather was a coal miner in Enugu. Please, how can I claim his own? Onyara. CEO Alose na Asia Limited said, my grandfather friend was among the victims. He told us about the store long ago. Okay. New format for working inheritance tax. Okay. Chief Stephen Osita Osadebe said it, of course. I had it from one of his music. Innocent said, hope the money will get to the families of the dead coal miners. If this canker woman caterpillars will not hijack it on the way. Cleverkin said, if I know be Igbo, I for the cry every day. Abi? Olu Adejube said, which court? Is it in Nigerian court or in Oyibo court? My brother, whether in Nigeria or not in Nigeria, the fact just remains that UK is going to pay the people of Biafra, or rather the people who are victims of the massacre that happened in 1949 in coal mining site in Enugu State. Well, let's call it a day, my people. There's no much time to waste. Please like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I'll hear my voice again when I come back. Kachineke mezioku.